Hello, this is Greg Allison with Green Greg's Garden and Worm Farm, coming to you on the 23rd of August, 2020. And I'm going to talk to you today about Kim Jong-un and his sister. Apparently, once again, there's rumors out that Kim Jong-un is in a coma and that his sister, Kim Yo-jong, has taken control. It's not the first time we've heard something like this, but this just keeps repeating. It's growing on us. Maybe there's something to it this time. And what does that mean for us here? Well, it just might mean something for us here, and we'll talk about it. Before we get into that, I must tell you that the proposition of this channel is to help you survive, thrive, and stay out of the hive. And I bring you news like this because you need to keep your eyes wide open and head on a swivel for the things that might come at us. And some of these things mean you need to get ready. For that reason, you need to prepare. Check out prepwithgreg.com. I've got a special right now on prepwithgreg.com where you can get $100 off a 4-week supply of 25-year lasting food. Excellent food, good choice of meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, including desserts and drinks. 2,000 calories a day. I'm gonna tell you something, that's a great deal. And 25 years from now, if you haven't had to need it before then, it's gonna be an outstanding astronomical deal. Food prices are skyrocketing and the availabilities are gonna zip down. So I'd say get it now. And that's gonna play into what we're gonna talk about here. There's so much to consider to what this might mean, how things could be played. So, you got to consider, subscribe to my channel for more updates on these kind of things I'll be talking about. I also tell you how to grow your own food. I'll tell you how to eat from the weeds and the trees. I've got some videos just, again, to talk about just that, eating trees and other weeds and how you can use them as medicinals and how to grow your own food, on and on. Hey, I just got out of the garden. That's why I'm looking kind of rough here. In fact, I was out planting collards and it was getting dark. The sun had set and I couldn't even see the seeds. So, but I've discovered this story and I want to bring it to you. The crazy thing is that the North Korean leader has not been seen for a while again. And it's speculated that he has fallen into a coma by a former South Korean official. Is claiming this on the Hills of reports that he has ceded some of his powers to his sister. And so Chang Sung-min, a former aide to South Korean President Kim Dae-jung, has alleged that little Kim, Rocket Man, as some people call him, don't disparage on Rocket Man, please, has fallen ill because of his limited appearances. Once again, he's had a history of these limited appearances. And so he says, I assessed him to be in a coma, but his life is not ended. Well, it's kind of interesting that he makes these assessments, but we know there's not a complete succession lineup in North Korea. So that's an issue. That's why his sister, his 33-year-old sibling sister, apparently has been the de facto person designated as his successor, at least for now. And apparently this comes from intelligence reports. A closed-door meeting with lawmakers at the National Intelligence Service said that the power shift partly seeks to relieve Kim's stress from his reign. Yeah, right. Okay, that's interesting. So he's only been seen a handful of times this year. So this year his appearances have been way down. But apparently he's absent again, and it's really fueling speculation that his sister, Kim Yo-jong, Kim Yo-jong, the Y's and J's are getting a tangle on my tongue, may be in control. Well, and this has been reported in the New York Post, Fox News. It does sound a bit speculative, but it's just that these kind of reports keep coming. So why do we care about this? Well, for several reasons. One, it's already been reported that people have been told to surrender their cats and their dogs, their pet cats and pet dogs in North Korea for food. Surrender your pet dogs and cats. That means that North Korea is in desperation. We do know that they've had a lot of floods there. We do know they're under embargo. We do know they're facing a lot of stress. In the past, North Korea could count on China to bail them out. This time, China needs a bailout. China is under stress. The Yangtze River and the Yellow River both are at pretty close to record flood stages. They are, the food supply in China is at grave risk. China is in no position to be giving aid to North Korea, food, money, or otherwise. and food prices are going up around the world. So North Korea, if they have anything to buy food with, it's not going to go as far. So North Korea is under great stress. And with a new person at the helm, Kim Yo-jong might be under pressure to perform. You know, a woman in such a culture as that might feel more under pressure because it's a military dictatorship there, led by a family which is a cult of personality. The Kim family is a cult of personality dictatorship and has been since they took power. Now, if she has something to prove, she might, under the stresses they're under with the food situations, be more tempted to wag a dog, or at least to try to blackmail. It might backfire. We don't know where this could go. But right now, North Korea is a nuclear nation with missiles. They could easily do an EMP. They can launch satellites. They put the Chong-Chung gang, the tramp steamer, the Chong-Chung gang, in the Gulf of Mexico, the Caribbean, somewhere in that area, steaming around with two fully erect missiles sitting in their missile launchers, which were found to be under a bunch of sugar and ISO shipping containers where the missile launchers were mounted as it went back through the Panama Canal heading back to North Korea. And I guess they had to get in a big hurry to get back for some reason, and they got caught on the way back with these missiles, fully erect missiles sitting on the missile launchers, and they had been in the Gulf of Mexico, in the Caribbean Sea, maybe somewhere in that area. They had to, because they just came through the Panama Canal. So it's plausible that North Korea could stage a surprise EMP attack at America from our weak underbelly. Now, why would they do that? It's hard to say. There could be a wag the dog. Maybe they'd like to do that before they would take South Korea. South Korea is relatively prosperous. North Korea, look at in the satellite picture, it's black. South Korea, look at in the satellite picture, it's bright. Huge difference in economies. One's communist, one is capitalist. Capitalism is so bad, right? So take those things in consideration. Consider that it could be a dangerous situation. Keep your eyes open. I'm not saying anything's going to happen, but there's also opportunity. It could be that North Korea's communist government will fall. And as such, it could be that the whole country will be liberated and united under a representative form of government, a democracy, a kind of government that South Korea has. Maybe that would be the new government. Just maybe, we can hope, we can pray. But who knows? Who's to say? Because today, it could go the other way. Definitely, there could be a wag the dog. North Korea might decide to strike to take South Korea just because the people are starving or they want to stay in power with the people that are in power. And to keep the United States out of the fray, they might hit us with an EMP real near and someday. Or China might use them, might goad them into doing it, because China has their own goals. And something in the Caribbean Sea, the Gulf of Mexico is a strike. We wouldn't see it coming, and who would we blame? There's so many suspects. You know, I did a video on that with Stacy Zavicki because she had a dream, a vision, that that very thing happened this December, that there were two missiles launched offshore from Venezuela, a very unstable nation in which Russia, China, Iran, and North Korea are all intimately involved. Therefore, it would be an ultimate one. We wouldn't see it coming, and two, who done it. Let's hope that dream does not come to pass. We have plenty to be concerned with. If nothing else, you're going to be concerned that food prices are going to skyrocket and our economy is on the verge of crumbling. I should do some more videos on that and some more on our good friends in the CCP and what they might have in store for you and me. Okay, my friends, we always can hope and pray for the best, but prepare for the worst. Don't be scared, be prepared. I got to tell you, there's a lot of uncertainties in the world right now. It's getting more and more and more unstable. The United States is getting unstable. China's getting unstable. North Korea's getting unstable. People are getting antsy all over the world, inside and outside and between these countries. So think about these things. Open your eyes. Get ready. This is why you need to go to prepwithgreg.com. Don't just get the food. You can click on the My Patriot Supply logo and go in and get all kind of prepping supplies. And hey, I just got back from planting. You need to plant. You need to save seeds. Check my link below for Tree Leaf Market. Great seeds. Stock up. Get ready. Buy plenty for you and buy something for the neighbors too. That's how you can make sure they're not coming to eat you. We hope that don't happen. But, you know, I'm going to do a video pretty soon on sharecropping neighbors' lawns. I've already mentioned it over a year ago as something that you need to consider. So I will focus a little bit more on that. And remember, we are organizing our survival tribes. And to become part of that, email me at hal5space@aol.com. It can be below, hal5space@aol.com. And put tribes in the subject line. Or if you're interested in the future, in the Freedom Restoration Foundation organization, nationwide organization we just started that intends to fight for the restoration of, you know what, the freedoms enumerated therein and beyond. Because the Ninth Amendment says that whatever is not enumerated therein belongs to the people. But somewhere along the way, they seem to have forgotten that. So we just want to remind them. And we're already getting active in that process at both the state and federal levels. Yes, we have got engaged. So join with us. And I wish y'all all the very, very, very best. Have an awesome, awesome week as we close the month of August. Bye.